The name Anunnaki resonates through the corridors of time, carrying a profound dual identity that captivates the modern imagination. In one sense, they are the divine pantheon of the ancient Sumerians, a civilization that blossomed in Mesopotamia over 6,000 years ago. In clay tablets and epic poems, they shaped the cosmos. They decreed the fates of humankind and governed the natural world. Figures of worship and awe, celestial beings descending to establish order on earth. Much like deities in other ancient cultures. Yet in the last century, a second identity was superimposed upon these gods, recasting them not as spirits of heaven, but as physical visitors from another world. To truly understand the Anunnaki, we must travel back in time to the Fertile Crescent, or to the land of Sumer, where their story began. Tablets describe a pantheon, a council of gods of immense authority, princely offspring in a cosmic hierarchy. They were led by An, with Enlil and Enki defining sky, storm, and wisdom. Roles were defined: a celestial government overseeing mortals. They created the world as Sumerians knew it, separating sky from earth, assigning duties to lesser gods, setting cycles of sun, rivers, and seasons. Humanity's fate rested in their hands: harvests and floods, or plagues and droughts. In Atrahasis, the tired Igigi ceased labor. Enki proposed humans, fashioned from clay and divine blood to work the world. Humans tilled fields, built temples, sustained the gods. Kings acted as their representatives. Cities belonged to patron deities. Ziggurats bridged mortal and divine. In the late 20th century, a radical interpretation emerged, popularized by Zecharia Sitchin. He argued the texts were not allegory, but garbled history. Gods as flesh and blood extraterrestrials. From a 12th planet, Nibiru, with a vast elliptical orbit returning every 600 years. Facing atmospheric crisis, Sitchin posited they needed gold, pulverized as a protective shield. Their mission led to Earth roughly 450,000 years ago. Establishing a base at Eridu, they began arduous gold mining, connecting to myths of divine labor and a revolt among the Igigi. Sitchin claimed Enki led a genetic project, upgrading hominids into Homo sapiens, intelligent, capable, yet bound to serve. A story echoed, he argued, in a reframed Garden of Eden. If Earth was visited in deep antiquity, why come here? Sitchin's answer: gold, an existential engineering mission, turning Earth into a planetary mining colony. Others suggest colonization, Earth's water, climate, and biosphere as a prize for settlement. Humanity as a compatible workforce, engineered for obedience and utility. A kinder view casts them as teachers, bestowing agriculture, architecture, astronomy, law, cosmic gardeners planting civilization, or scientists cataloging life, perhaps a genetic experiment, or castaways after a crash. Each motive draws a different portrait: desperate miners, imperial colonizers, wise mentors, or stranded castaways. Masters and servants, the relationship between Anunnaki and humanity. In Sumerian texts, the hierarchy is clear. The Anunnaki are masters. Humans, the created workforce, build temples, perform rituals, provide offerings, a cosmic feudal system. Failure to serve could bring catastrophic punishment. The flood as divine reset. Modern ET theories retain the master-servant model. Technology replaces magic. Humans become managed property. Organized labor, large construction, social hierarchies, kingship as intermediary management enforcing divine will. Some tales imply intimacy, interbreeding, semi-divine rulers, longer lives, greater wisdom, a hybrid elite with a divine right to rule. People lived in the god's shadow, witnessed advanced wonders, divine decrees and conflicts, culture, psychology, and religion shaped in their wake. If the Anunnaki were real, their influence would catalyze the Neolithic Revolution, settled agriculture from nomadic life, teaching when to plant, how to irrigate, which animals to domesticate, gifts accelerating surplus and stability. With agriculture came cities. Eridu, Uruk, Ur, founded or guided, the theory says, by Anunnaki. Urban order, governance, stratification, specialized labor, sophisticated astronomy, and calendars. Knowledge said to be handed down by spacefaring teachers. Written law to impose order, organized religion to mediate and control, gods walking among people. In the radical view, they supplied a blueprint for civilization itself. Plow, brick, crown, altar. Proponents argue evidence lies not only in myth, but in texts and monuments worldwide. The king list assigns impossibly long reigns, interpreted by some as Anunnaki lifespans. Precision and scale raise questions. Quarrying, transporting, fitting multi-ton stones with alleged bronze tools. The ancient astronaut answer advanced aids, levitation, energy cutters, and engineering beyond the era. Horned helmets, handbags, cockpit-like scenes, Pakal's lid, recast as literal tech depictions. Mainstream views see symbolic kings, human ingenuity, massive labor, accumulated know-how, and religious context for strange art. The debate hinges on accepting conventional explanations or an extraordinary, unproven intervention. Our visualization of the Anunnaki mirrors their narrative shift. From mythic gods to theoretical astronauts, ancient art shows overscale figures with horned crowns, wings of celestial status, staffs, rings, flounced robes, symbols of fate, land, and rule. These are divine sovereigns, not mechanics or miners. Modern art reimagines crowns as antennae, robes as flight suits, rings as tech, visual language that makes symbolism tangible. Even ziggurats become pads and power stations, bridging past ritual with futuristic function. A winged god in robes asks for faith. An astronaut in a suit feels plausible. These visuals aren't evidence, but potent storytelling that links myth and modern speculation. The story of the Anunnaki stands at a crossroads: ancient mythology, historical inquiry, modern speculation. The Sumerians saw divine creators and cosmic rulers, myths explaining stars and human labor. The alien thesis reframes texts as contact, engineering, and guided evolution. It promises answers for sudden cities and impossible stones, yet sits far outside academic consensus. We're left with fragments, enigmatic texts, awe-inspiring ruins, puzzling artifacts, not proof yet persistent questions. Scholars credit human creativity, environment, and slow progress across millennia. Whether gods of imagination or visitors from afar, the Anunnaki compel us to seek our beginnings in the dust of Iraq and the silence of the stars.